What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another video. And today I want to kind of go through the next trailer they released for The Walking Dead, The Ones Who Live. Show I'm really anticipating. Rick and Michonne sign me up, especially Rick. We haven't seen Rick in so long. Michonne as well. But obviously Rick is the star of the show here. It's been longer since we've seen him. I believe Michonne left like halfway through season 10. And then Rick left 5 episodes after season 9. So it's been a while. It's been like 5 or 6 years now. Something like that. It's close. So this premieres February 25th. I'm not going to do a full-on trailer reaction. I've already seen the trailer. I just want to kind of go through it and, look at different scenes and stuff and just kind of see what we can see and kind of, talk about it. AMC hates it when you use any of their content on your channel. So I don't want to play it because I'm not making shit off this channel anyway, but I don't want this to get flagged or anything like that. So we're just going to kind of go through it. Maybe scene by scene, kind of look at different characters that appear, things like that, and just kind of give our thoughts on it. So if you like stuff like this, wouldn't mind leaving hitting the like button and subscribing. Maybe share it with your friends or whatever. Hope you guys enjoy the Deadhead 96 channel and all we have to offer here. Be ready for the Deadhead podcast, premieres January 21st. And with that being said, let's get into this, The Ones Who Live first look trailer. It's only 2 minutes long. So we're going to kind of just skim through. We're not really going to settle on it too long. I don't really want anything playing because I just don't want any issues. AMC are kind of assholes when it comes to stuff like this. But get little shots of Michonne. I love her attire here. It kind of has like a very I just bit my tongue. Ow. Has like a cool. It looks more of like if you guys have played Ghost of Tsushima, I feel like I could wear an outfit kind of similar to this, and I like, and it fits with Michonne with the sword and everything like that, or the katana or whatever you want to call it. So, looks good. Some more shots of Michonne. Looks like there's a walker in the back. Looks like there's like some kind of stroller. Or so I don't know if she's like on maybe a beach or something. Looks like an umbrella or something. This is the part where she looks at, and this is the part that's kind of weird to me. So she's got this look on. She has this weird like expression on her face, and she's looking at this. If I can show it real fast. There it is. Okay, so it's like this ship here, and she's looking at it weird, and it says "Safe Harbor." I don't know why she's got this expression on her face. It's like, I don't know if it's something like some kind of deeper connection with this boat. Maybe she's seen this this cruise ship or whatever, this yacht. So I don't really know what that's about. So I maybe we'll get a little bit more context on that, but I'm not going to have it play too much. So we keep going forward here. Another good shot of Michonne. I think Michonne is definitely going to play a huge. It's a Rick and Michonne series, so you can kind of expect Michonne to have a huge part in this, obviously. But I think definitely it's going to have a big focus on her. She's teary-eyed here. I don't know what could really be having her that way. Really cool shot. I like this. Like a lone wolf, lone survivor. She's on horseback, and you got all of the undead. Super cool shot. I love zombie hordes. I love the zombie genre. It's a genre that I love, and I just think here as of the past few years, it's been done so much that there's not a lot of originality anymore with it. But I still love shots like this. It's super gnarly, and I just love zombie material. Michonne wearing a helmet. Looks like she's gonna go at least try to find a way through this horde. It looks like maybe that's blocking where she's headed, and that might be what she's trying to decide on how she wants to move forward. So next shot, you have Rick, and here's the thing. I want to stop on this because I was having a conversation with my sister. By the way, if you guys are new to the channel, I've talked about my sister quite a bit. Me and my sister, we love The Walking Dead. We've been fans of this stuff for a long time, and I've been a fan since middle school. I've read the comics, and then I watched the show. So I've been around for a while. And the thing about The Walking Dead, it's always been there, is sometimes in The Walking Dead, and I love The Walking Dead, but sometimes the settings that are not in a wooded area or like in a community, they have these weird back shots.
What did he say?
Background shots. Sorry, not back shots. I mean, well, Lori was taking some back shots from Shane in season 1, but anyway, we'll digress. Anyway, so the thing about The Walking Dead is they have these background shots. And sometimes they look pretty cool. Like Dead City is a good example of that. Dead City had some really cool shots of like the city of New York. It just looked good. This looks cheap to me. in my opinion. Now, you know, all this stuff is obviously green screen, CGI. Obviously, buildings don't look. I mean, you can see here. I hope you guys can see my. Yeah, you can see my mouse pointer. If you see all on these buildings, they're all decrepit. They've been broken down from the weather and other things. Obviously, that's not real life. You know, things are not going to look like that run down. And so that looks good. But something about this just looks off. And something that I've noticed, a reoccurring thing with a lot of these Walking Dead shows, including the original show, and then especially with the things that I've seen in these trailers for The Ones Who Live, is that these backdrops don't look as good as I wish they did. I'm hearing, and I could be wrong about this, so you might have to quote me on it. I'm pretty sure every episode of this show, so a 6-episode season, I don't know if they're planning to do a season 2, 3, whatever, but I think each episode has like a $15 million budget for each episode, which is a huge budget. Maybe I'm nitpicking, but I just the set pieces, the background shots, I'm not a fan. I'm not a fan of them right now. Maybe I'll like it better when the show is actually premiering. So maybe I need to watch my judgment on that. But you got the CRM symbol over here. Still don't know a whole lot about them. There's Rick. He's got the jacket with the CRM logo on it. So you start seeing a couple more shots of Rick, and this is so one, like I said in my. By the way, if you haven't watched, I did do a reaction video for the first Rick and Michonne, like official trailer. That was more than like a teaser, or was it a teaser? I don't know. Anyway, like I said in that last video, I think Andrew Lincoln looks good. I think he looks good. Don't look like he's missed a beat as Rick Grimes. So I'm happy with all this here. I like the scruff. He's got the long hair again, so he looks like badass season 5 Rick. My only thing is, I think, you know, this kind of adds on to what I've been saying all along, and I think I said it in my last video I did for this show, is that I definitely think Rick does not have a hand. They keep showing his right hand a lot. Cool, gnarly looking walker here. You know, again, looks great. He kind of looks like this walker's been burned. It's almost like their skin has been burned, and then just over time, you know, the body's decayed. Very cool shot. I really like this. Look, Daryl is a walker in the back. Isn't that cool? But yeah, this really cool shot. I like this, and it kind of gives me and remember, if you guys remember, like in season 6, episode 1, when Rick and the group are trying to divert the walkers in that quarry away from Alexandria, and so you had pretend like this wall is the two like semis that are like back to back pretty much, and there was like one opening where walkers could come through. This kind of gives me that same vibe. But anyway, so you keep going. Cool shot of Rick again. Shows the right hand. He's covered in blood. I don't know what they have him doing. But yeah, so I'm interested to see, you know, how far they're willing to go into this, and you know, really give more back story on that. That kind of threw me off guard hearing that guy talk. That was so weird because it was such a serious scene, and all of a sudden his high-pitched leprechaun-ass voice just came out of nowhere. And no offense to the actor, by the way. No offense. I'm sure he'll do an all right job. I'm not saying nothing there. It's just it's such a serious scene, and then it switches to him, and he's like, he's sounds like a Keebler elf. It was just so fun. It was so jarring to me. But as you know, you see the iPod or iPhone or whatever with the drawing of Michonne, and I think previously I skipped by it, but they actually had an image of the phone or the iPod that Michonne finds in season 10 that has like the Japanese writing on it and it says Rick on it. And in the trailer they actually say what that writing means. I can't remember what it meant. It's something about like love or something. I don't remember. You know, nothing groundbreaking, but you get a good look at the side characters. Now, here's my problem that I'm really not looking forward to is that I hope that the Rick and Michonne TV show is going to be about Rick and Michonne. Because my problem is that a lot of these spinoffs so far, and The Walking Dead again, I have to put them in the same bubble as well. They love to focus on characters that I don't give a shit about. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not saying she's not going to be a bad character. She looks like she's going to be you know, I've cussed a little bit in this video, so I'm going to try to watch my language. But she looks like she could be a little bit of a crappy person. I don't really want to focus on people like that. I want Rick and Michonne. And I got a feeling, just like what The Walking Dead has done for years, to give the old Walking Dead treatment, focus on characters that I don't personally really care about. You know what I mean? This is a Rick and Michonne show. I want to see Rick and Michonne. This is a nice shot. I do like this. You know, the two helicopters. You got the mountains in the distance, and then you got like the little lake here, reservoir. This looks like Red Dead Redemption 2. I keep bringing up video games. I'm sorry about that. I'm a loser. But no, this has very like Red Dead Redemption vibes. Like when how the game starts off in the mountains, and then here you are, and like Valentine is up here, probably down here somewhere. Anyway, nice shot. I like the color palette. It kind of has like it's got a lot of color, but then it also has that zombie feel, which I really appreciate. So more side characters. I don't know if he's gonna be like a big bad. We'll have to see. I don't really know who the villain is in this show. Got a bunch of soldiers lined up here. I'm trying to see. Do I see Rick? Is that Rick right there? That might be Rick. Now that I'm looking closer, I think that's Rick Grimes right there. And you know another person is gonna show up. His name is Heath. He's got a show. I think that is Rick right there. It kind of looks like his hair, right there. So I don't know if there's some kind of meeting or some kind of drills or something that these soldiers are going through. So we know Rick is some kind of soldier. Especially this sequence right here. Rick is talking to this guy, and I don't know if you guys have seen Lost. And I can't remember his name. Great actor though. He's talking to Rick here, and he asks Rick, "Do you want to kill or do you want to die?" or something like that. I believe is what the question was. And Rick, here he is. He says something along the lines of, "Look in my eyes and you tell me what I want." He says, "Sir, like look in my eyes." I said, "I tell you what, sir, look into my eyes and tell you what I want," or something like that. So there's definitely some respect here. There's something going on here with Rick as to why he's acting the way he is. And we'll only know until we watch the show. I just hope it's good. Give me good dialogue, man. The Walking Dead has really not done great with dialogue here as of late. But like I said, Rick looks good, man. This is it makes me happy to see him back in this. It looks good, man. So now I'm just interested. Does he not have a hand? This is an interesting shot, and I wonder if this is a flashback to the beginning. I wonder if this is a flashback to the first season where you see the nukes dropping, the bombs dropping, not nukes, but you see the bombs dropping in Georgia. I wonder if this would be like a little bit of a flashback to that. But then again, would it really be a flashback because Rick was unconscious at the time, so it's like he really knew what was going on. So maybe not. But it kind of has that same kind of vibe to it. I hope there's plenty of callbacks. Not too many to the point where that's what it feels like it's set out to do. But I hope there's a little bit of callbacks to the original season, man. When you got Rick, you bring Rick back. You gotta have this early season stuff in there. I feel like. Actually, I think you're seeing the cities be bombed, and this looks like these buildings look like modern. They look like they're intact just from this image. I can't really see because it's really dark, but maybe this is a flashback of some sort, or maybe some kind of sequence, just to give us a little bit more light. I don't know what you're showing us here. Maybe this is just a suggestion. Man, it would be kind of wild if they did if they made one of the characters have a link to Rick from the very beginning. That'd be wild, and I don't know if I would like that. I'm not sure. Love this shot here. This is great. This could be a poster all of itself. You got Michonne walking in the hallway, sword drawn, flashlight. Super awesome, man. And so far, I like some of the shots. I think there are some beautiful, silhouettes and different shots like that. I know just something about everything else looks a little weird to me. I'm trying to think of a real example, but it might just be more of my skepticism as a Walking Dead fan is that I just have not been really impressed. With what I've seen. I think that's King Bach right there. I think he's a YouTuber. He's been around for a while. This is the group of people that Michonne, I think, met when she left The Walking Dead, I'm pretty sure. Walker being set ablaze. I think Rick's killing it. There's Jadis, the trash people. Interested to see what her role is to play in this. I don't know where they're going with her character. It's one of those things like, you want to like her because she doesn't really have, I don't think bad intentions, but at the same time, I don't really we don't know enough about her character, even still. And she's been around for a little while. We still don't know crap about Jadis. And I know she's had a couple scenes in Walking Dead World Beyond. I have not watched that, so I apologize. But I think there's still so much mystery to be had with her. So I'm interested. I'm interested to see what was her intent in bringing Rick there in the first place, because she could have let him die when the bridge exploded. Another gnarly walker. My bad. I didn't mean to let it play. I hope I don't get dinged for that. So here's a building. Kind of looks a bit run down here. And you see that it looks like a helicopter flew into this building. So I don't know what that's about. It could be some good, exciting set pieces. This yellow gas, Michonne trying to help some people out of this part of the city. Don't know what that's aiming up to be. And then you have this last shot of this soldier. And the soldier just walks out. They kind of focus on the soldier for a minute, and then it goes to the credits. And then that's the end of the trailer. Obviously, that's got to be a pretty important character. We don't know who it is. Honestly, I have no idea who it could be. I've tried to rack my brain around it. What would make that reveal good? I don't know how you do that. Daryl is in France. Negan and Maggie, they're in New York. Well, Negan's still in New York. Maggie, I think she's at the new hilltop right now. So I don't know who that is. Carol is with Daryl in France now. We know that from the end of the Daryl Dixon show. So I don't know who else that could be. Maybe Morgan? But see, that's the thing, though. Morgan doesn't know Rick is with these people. He doesn't know where they're at. So I don't know. That's interesting. I'm going to be honest with you, this trailer didn't do a whole lot for me as far as getting me more hyped. I'm still hyped for it. I'm still looking forward to it. I know it'll probably sound more negative than positive. And it's okay. I'm going to be skeptical because I think there's nothing wrong with being skeptical when it comes to anything The Walking Dead puts out. The Walking Dead has been around for a long time, and they have really run this franchise into the ground. And so now you have this show, which is arguably the most anticipated show. Well, there's no arguably. This is the most anticipated show that they've had in the works for a while. We wanted to see what Rick's been doing, how Michonne finds him, Rick and Michonne reuniting, and then honestly going back and being with everybody in Alexandria / the Commonwealth. That's obviously what we all want to see. We all want to see that. And then we want the series to go to bed forever. I think that's where it needs to be. I love The Walking Dead, but I hope that, if this is a multi-season thing, I hope it stays interesting. I hope it stays fresh. I like what I see, but I'm not blown away by what I see either. I think that my skepticism is going to be there until we see this premiere episode. So let me know your thoughts down below. What do you think about the new trailer? And are there anything you're looking forward to in this new show? Are you happy to see Rick back? I'm sure you are. Let me know what you expect. I don't know what to expect. This is a different kind of game I think we're playing here. Don't know what to expect. It's exciting, but I'm also skeptic. I'm very, very skeptic about this. So I'm interested to hear your thoughts as well. So let me know down below. And yeah, by the way, I will say this. I do plan to do a review for every single episode of this series. So definitely, if you like stuff like this, consider subscribing. And we'll talk a lot more about The Walking Dead because I definitely want to see how this plays out. So, hey, if nothing else, if it's complete shit, then you can hear me bitch about it for six videos out of these 6 episodes. Anyway, with that being said, thank you guys for watching. And we'll see you next one. Stay dead, my friends.